Hippolyta, daughter of Ares, the god of war, ruled the Amazons, a tribe of formidable women who defied the conventions of a patriarchal world. Her story, woven through the fabric of myth and reality, speaks not only of strength and valor, but also of love, sacrifice, and the quest for identity in a world that sought to confine her. Hippolyta's early years were spent in the heart of a fierce society, where the Amazonian women honed their skills in archery, horseback riding, and the art of combat. Each day, as the sun broke over the horizon, they would practice their techniques, their laughter echoing like a war cry across the fields. The Amazons revered the beauty of nature, their bond with the earth evident in their fierce loyalty to one another and the land they called home. As a young girl, Hippolyta was imbued with an indomitable spirit, but she was also burdened by the expectations placed upon her by the outside world. Tales of her beauty and prowess spread far beyond the borders of Thrace, drawing attention from suitors and adventurers alike. Yet Hippolyta's heart beat in tune with the wildness of the forests, and the thought of being claimed or confined filled her with an almost primal dread. Her desire for freedom and autonomy fueled her determination to protect her people from those who sought to dominate them. In the lush valleys and craggy mountains of her homeland, Hippolyta wielded her sword with a grace that belied her strength. Clad in armor adorned with the symbols of her tribe, she became a symbol of resistance and empowerment. Legends spoke of her courage in battle, of how she led her sisters against any who dared to threaten their sovereignty. The arrows of the Amazons flew true, striking down any adversary who underestimated their fierce loyalty to each other and their land. Yet it was not just her prowess in battle that defined Hippolyta. It was her heart, capable of both love and compassion. Among her people, there was a profound respect for the bonds of sisterhood, and Hippolyta embodied this spirit. She championed the rights of women, urging her sisters to embrace their strength and carve their own destinies. In her presence, the Amazon warriors felt invincible, fueled by the fire of their queen's spirit. Hippolyta's life took a fateful turn when the great hero Heracles arrived at the gates of their territory. His mission was to obtain the belt of Hippolyta, a powerful symbol of her strength and authority. The request, though presented as an honor, felt like an invasion, an attempt to appropriate what was inherently hers. At first, Hippolyta was resolute in her refusal, unwilling to part with the very symbol that represented her identity and the independence of her people. Yet as she met Heracles, she found a man unlike any other. His demeanor was respectful, and though he was renowned for his feats, he did not view her merely as a prize to be won. As they spoke, a spark ignited between them, a connection forged through mutual respect and understanding. In him, Hippolyta saw the potential for partnership rather than dominance, an alliance that could strengthen both their worlds. Driven by an inner conflict, Hippolyta decided to present Heracles with her belt as a gesture of goodwill, hoping to show that strength could exist without subjugation. But as the negotiations unfolded, the other Amazons, witnessing the encroachment of a man they viewed as a threat, became restless. The tension escalated, and in the midst of the turmoil, a misunderstanding ignited a fierce battle. The very sisterhood that had fortified Hippolyta's resolve now stood divided. As the arrows flew and swords clashed, Hippolyta fought valiantly to protect her sisters. Amid the chaos, she realized the importance of not only standing her ground, but also advocating for peace. In that moment of clarity, she called for her people to cease fighting, to recognize that strength could be displayed through diplomacy and unity rather than warfare. The battle ground to a halt, the clashing of steel replaced by an uneasy silence as her voice echoed across the battlefield. With this act of courage and compassion, Hippolyta transformed the conflict into an opportunity for understanding. In the end, she did not relinquish her belt as a sign of defeat, but as a symbol of shared strength and the possibility of collaboration. Her actions revealed the essence of true leadership, a willingness to stand firm in one's identity while embracing the potential for harmony. Heracles, moved by her bravery and wisdom, vowed to honor the Amazons and their way of life. This newfound respect resonated throughout the land, prompting other heroes and tribes to recognize the Amazonian women not as adversaries to be conquered, but as allies worthy of honor. Hippolyta's name became synonymous with courage, marking her as a pivotal figure in the shifting dynamics between men and women in the ancient world. Yet the tale of Hippolyta does not end here. Her legacy, woven into the very fabric of Amazonian culture, inspired countless generations of women to embrace their strength and autonomy. She became a symbol of empowerment, reminding them that true strength lies not only in physical prowess, but in the ability to forge connections, to advocate for oneself and others, and to navigate the complexities of the human experience with grace. As the sun set over the hills of Thrace, casting golden hues across the landscape, the legend of Hippolyta endured. The forests whispered her name, the rivers carried her story, and the stars above served as a reminder of her fierce spirit. Even now, her legacy continues to inspire those who seek to break free from the constraints of societal norms, urging them to embrace their identities, champion their rights, and walk boldly into the future. In the annals of Greek mythology, Hippolyta stands not only as a warrior queen, but as a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of women who dared to carve their own paths in a world filled with both challenges and possibilities.